Hey folks, Jason here. Welcome to Timberfalls, home for CNC creators like you. In today's video, we're tackling another side of Carveco's AI tool, the image to relief feature. This tool can take almost any photo or digital design and turn it into a 3D carving with just a few clicks. But here's the thing, the image you start with makes all the difference. In this video, I'll show you how to pick the best pictures, how to prep them so you get results that are clean, clear, and CNC ready. First is people and portraits. When it comes to people, portraits usually work the best. A close-up, well-lit photo of the face will give you sharper details and much better overall results. Forward-facing shots or clean side profiles also work really great. It's best to use even lighting with simple backgrounds. This way you don't get strange depth effects or distracting bumps in the background. Full body shots and group photos can work, but the detail drops as the faces get smaller. The more faces you have in your picture, the less clarity you're going to get on each one of them. For the best results, it's better to process one person at a time. You can use old photographs, but keep in mind scratches or marks in the photos will show up in your relief. If you're using Maker Plus or Pro, you can clean that up with some of the sculpting tools, or you can touch that up in a photo editing software before you bring it in. And that's a great way to fix those things. Nature subjects also look amazing as reliefs. Things like leaves, flowers, or tree bark translate into rich textures that carve beautifully. Landscape also tends to work well because they naturally contain different layers of depth. Architecture is another strong option. Photos of stonework, door frames, windows, or ornamental details can create some really sharp reliefs. The trick here is your angle. Straight on shots give you the cleanest depth. If you shoot it from an angle, the proportions can be distorted, which sometimes is a cool effect, but not always what you want. And don't forget textures like brick, tile, or fabric. These kinds of surfaces make excellent repeatable patterns for background fills. Art and graphics are another big category. Paintings, sketches, or sculptures can give you really powerful reliefs. Just remember that every brush stroke or pencil mark will get picked up as a texture. Sometimes that adds character, other times it can make the carving feel a little messy. If you want smoother results, you can blur or soften the image before you bring it into Carveco. Cartoons and simple graphic designs are some of the cleanest images you can use. Bold outlines and flat colors carve into strong graphic reliefs. Even 3D style cartoons or photorealistic ones can come out with a nice depth. One thing to watch out for is shadows. Painted shadows or blocky shading can create unwanted bumps on the surface. If the shadows are smooth and blended, they will translate better in your relief model. Backgrounds play a huge role in how your relief turns out. Solid color backgrounds are usually your best bet. A busy background can work, but they often introduce extra depth that complicates your main subject. Transparent backgrounds are not supported, so do not rely on those. If you just want the subject with no background, you can use the zero plane slider in Carveco to erase the background. Or you can draw a vector around your subject and just cut the rest out. Lighting is another key factor. Even lighting with no harsh shadows gives you the cleanest results. You want to watch out for shiny reflections like on glass and water, because usually those shiny spots create raised bumps that weren't expected. Last, let's talk about the resolution. At minimum, you want to be 250 to 250 pixels. For Maker and Maker Plus, the max size is 2000 by 2000 pixels, and for Pro, it's 4000 by 4000. And just a few quick tips. One clear subject always works better than trying to process a busy image with a bunch of objects in it. If you prep your images ahead of time, cropping out anything you don't need, cleaning up blemishes, keeping the focus on the subject, all of these things can help. Both digital photos and scanned prints work fine, but avoid including things like the edge of the photo frame or the table it's sitting on when you're scanning it. And finally, don't forget to experiment. The more you try different things, the more you'll learn what types translate into clean carve-ready reliefs. So what makes a great image for Carveco Image to Relief? It's about choosing strong, clear photos, paying attention to the background and lighting, and prepping the image before you hit Make Relief. Do that, and your carvings are going to be clean, consistent, and great for CNC cutting. Guys, if you find this video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the likes up button and comment down below for things that you'd like for us to cover. Thanks, guys. Let's keep making bit happen, and I'll see you on the next one.